and then you Eiffel Tower like this. That's an Eiffel Tower right there. Do you see it now?
You see how it resembles?
You see how it resembles an Eiffel Tower?
See?
That is the Eiffel Tower. Now,
try it at home.
yeah, try it at home with your loved ones.
All right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Geeks That Lift, where we bring you everything from comic books, horror, and of course, the fucking Geekverse. I am one of your hosts, Mark the Freaking Rican Williams, joined by
Coco Nut. That's my code name, Coco Nut. And how do you spell Coco Nut? Capital K, lowercase o, capital K, lowercase o, hyphen, capital K, lowercase n, lowercase u, capital T, exclamation fucking point, Coco Nut. What's going on, guys? How we doing? How are things? How was your week? How were your last couple of weeks? Did you miss us? We missed you.
You know you did.
So much that if you wanted us to choke you, we would.
Why did you sing that?
I don't know. Yeah, that's actually a callback to Before the Cut. It's called Before the Cut, right?
It's called Before the Cut.
Fucking names of our own shows that we talked about talking about
some interesting shit. Go check it out.
Interesting. All I'm going to say is this. I mean, I'm not saying anything. I'm just pantomiming it.
Yes.
But that's it.
You understand.
Yes.
They get it.
All right, so let's get into it, right into it. It's been a little while. We've got some news, and then we'll just leave you with that.
With that.
What do you got?
First bit of news. Well, we got to do the mic check, make sure everything's good and dandy and good. We good?
Oh yeah, we're good.
We're good.
We're good. Speaking of dandies, you know what a dandy is?
What is a dandy?
A dandy. It's like a person. It could be any denomination.
Money?
And fives, tens, hundreds. No, it's like any nationality, ethnicity, where basically dandies, they like dress up. Like they're guys that dress up. Like in the suits and the pastel colors and the fucking bow ties and the umbrellas.
That's some millennial shit.
No, that's a dandy shit. Like
it's dandy.
It's dandy. Like they're called dandies because and they're like and I don't understand. I don't know where it came from. But it's like, you know what it was like back when Outkast came out, the way fucking Andre 3000 dressed. That's dandy shit. When Big Boy, when he realized that the whole gangster rap shit wasn't going to work with his half of Outkast, he started dressing dandy-ish. So that's dandy. That's a little bit. I'm full of useless information, guys. Full of it.
Would you ever dress dandy?
You know what? I don't have the body type to be a dandy, but yeah. Who was what was the name of the dude? What was fucking P. Diddy's fucking manslave? Farnsworth Bentley. Farnsworth Bentley. He's a dandy.
Okay.
The way he dressed and everything, he was a dandy too.
Oh, okay.
So you learn things here on Geeks That Lift, not just geek news and me sweating my ass off.
A little bit of educational shit here.
Little bit. All right, what do you got?
There's a report going around that I guess Zack Snyder, has been contemplating going over to the MCU. He said he'd only go to the MCU to do one movie. There's one storyline in the MCU that he would consider going over to the MCU to do, which is the storyline Elektra Lives.
Oh, okay.
He said that is the only storyline he'd actually go over to do a movie about.
Huh. Well, you know, DC is not going to let him go. Warner Brothers is not going to let him go.
Fuck no.
And
just when they got fucking...
You know what sort of coup that would be, though, if fucking Marvel ended up getting Zack Snyder?
Oh, they thought that they had a coup when they got
Joss Whedon.
No, not Joss Whedon.
No.
God damn, I can't remember his name. The guy who did Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
James Gunn.
And then Marvel was like, hold up, come back.
We're sorry.
Yeah.
We didn't mean to fire you. Come back. You want Guardians of the Galaxy? You got Guardians of the Galaxy. You have whatever you want.
Yeah, just come back.
That's fine. Actually, I just watched because I'm still going through all the Marvel movies and I'm doing them in phases. The way they came out. And I just finished Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Yeah, so now I got Black Panther, Infinity War. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain Marvel, and then Endgame. That's all I got left. I got 5 movies left out of 22 movies.
Yeah.
I think. So yeah, I'm very excited. Not counting the Spider-Man movies because I don't count those in the MCU. Like Homecoming and Far From Home. Like they are part of the MCU, but it's just not. I don't know. Yeah. I'll just leave those. I'll leave those with Sony. But yeah, actually, let's see. I do have something about that.
Oh,
Kevin Feige was on a call or something, or in a meeting or some shit. He announced that Deadpool 3 will indeed be rated R. And Ryan Reynolds is going to have control
over the script,
and everything in the MCU. Now, I get my news from all different sources. I have this one Twitter account that I go to where this guy gives alternative news. He's like the Vice of the MCU and geek news thing. He said he put down the announcement that Kevin Feige announced that Deadpool 3 will be rated R. But he said that Kevin Feige made the announcement disgruntled against his wishes. So rumor has it that Kevin Feige was against Deadpool being rated R and that he wanted Deadpool to be at least PG.
Really?
Yes. But the higher ups were like, what are you, fucking crazy?
Yeah.
These movies have made crazy bank. We need to keep them rated R. And we need Ryan Reynolds in it because Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So he was like, all right, Deadpool's rated R. So I'm excited about that. I am super excited about that. In terms of Spider-Man, because we were talking about Spider-Man just now, he also said in the same call that the Spider-Man 3 rumors, so everything we've been hearing, Alfred Molina as Doc Ock, Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire coming back, all these different rumors coming up. He goes, some of them are shockingly close to being on point and true, while others are way off the mark. So I'm like, all right. So that means now because I was so excited about every announcement that came up about Spider-Man 3, and then this is coming out.
But it got crazy after a while.
It got crazy. Man. It got super crazy.
Like every week, this person joined, this person joined, that person joined. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So now to hear him say, settle down, don't believe everything you read. Now I'm like, fuck.
Well, we already know that Jamie Foxx is coming back.
Jamie Foxx is coming back. Those are the things that are official. Like Jamie Foxx is definitely coming back. Tom Holland is definitely coming back. His fucking Filipino friend, I forgot his name, who lost all that weight. Do you see how much weight he lost?
Yeah.
Crazy. He's coming back. Obviously Zendaya is coming back. We don't know if Jake Gyllenhaal is coming back or not, since Mysterio died at the end of Spider-Man 2. But like everything else, he said to take as a rumor because some are true, some aren't. So now I'm like, shit. So we'll see. I don't know. Sam Raimi is the one who's directing it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So no.
Isn't he?
Sam Raimi's directing Doctor Strange.
Is he doing Doctor Strange or the Spider-Man?
I thought Sam Raimi, I thought Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, that was going to be directed by Scott Derrickson, who is known for like horror movies.
And then he left.
He left. And then I think they brought Sam Raimi on, which would have been perfect because Sam Raimi is the one who did the original 3 Spider-Man movies. And now he's doing an MCU and he's a horror director.
Yes.
So,
and his movies are really crazy.
So we'll see what it is. But yeah, so in terms of like rumors and stuff, some are true, some aren't.
I just want to know which ones are, and which ones aren't.
I know, and we're not going to find out until way later.
Fuck.
Yeah, until the movie actually comes out.
I just hope that whatever it is, for once, can we not see it in the fucking like, the commercials and the trailers? Like, leave some shit to surprise.
WW84, we're looking at you.
Well, that not only that, but what pissed me off with Civil War is when it initially came out with the first trailer, when it showed them in the airport, they digitally removed Spider-Man.
Yeah.
From that. So you didn't know.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it wasn't garnering enough interest. So then they finally did the second one where he comes out and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Why couldn't you just left it?
Yeah.
You should have just left
eyes
it.
moving. You're like, oh shit. Yeah. Well, I mean, I understand why they did it because to generate more interest and to get more asses in seats. And we're like, oh shit, Spider-Man. We're going to go see it because it's Spider-Man. So I get it, but yeah, it was bullshit. They should keep things a secret. Like again, like the way, J.J. Abrams does it. Jon Favreau does it.
Yep.
Like he did it with, keeping fucking Grogu a secret before the first season of The Mandalorian dropped.
Yep.
So he kept all that a secret. So, I don't know, man. I mean, it worked.
It
Worked.
But it would have worked either way because think about it.
You're right. Word of mouth
would have been wildfire, bro.
Yep. I get it. It
would have been stronger than COVID.
I feel you. Did you go or I go?
I go.
You go? Okay.
Okay. Here's one that we were just talking about because he mentioned it. How funny is it that Wonder Woman 84 has now got a rotten score on Rotten Tomato, bro?
Because that movie fucking sucked.
It is horrible.
That movie fucking sucked.
It is horrible.
I can't I've wanted to check it out and I wanted to check it out and see. Hold, please. 3, 2, 1.
Wonder Woman sucked.
Wonder Woman sucked. And
but they keep talking about it online like it was this great blockbuster of a hit. It was horrible.
It made $16 million on Christmas Day, and it was doing well for it being COVID, or for not being in wide release in the theaters, and diminished capacity with people in the theaters and all of that. But it looked like more than half of the HBO subscribers watched it.
I watched it.
Yeah. And so, but people are noticing that it sucked. It was terrible. I still haven't. I want to watch it again just so I can remind myself how terrible it was and maybe to find some redeeming qualities of the movie, but I haven't brought myself yet.
There's no redeeming.
I haven't brought myself yet to do it. So yeah, Wonder Woman sucks. I wouldn't recommend watching it. And if you did watch it, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Next time, wait till we watch it.
And then we'll just let you know.
We'll let you know if it's a good or a bad, or if it's indifferent. So, in terms of, actually, we're going to stick with DC news. This is a rumor. According to a Twitter influencer, Jared Leto wants to star in a Joker movie or a series that explores Robin's death.
Ooh, okay.
I'm all about it. I'm all about it. Listen, I've said it before, and we've talked about it before. I dug Jared Leto's Joker.
Yes.
It was different. It was a whole different interpretation of him from the comics, from what we've seen on TV, in the movies previously, all of it. There's a bunch of stuff coming out with Justice League Snyder Cut, where Jared Leto's going to be in it, but he's going to look like a way different Joker than what we're used to.
Okay.
Supposedly, the Joker that we're going to see is going to be in that nightmare sequence where Batman in Justice League, was it in Justice League? Where Batman had the dream and then Superman was bad, or was that in Batman v Superman?
Batman v Superman.
Okay, well, they're going to expand on it in Justice League. And we're going to see that world again, that Darkseid took over, and then Batman's going to be in his nightmare fucking suit. And supposedly we're going to see the Joker, and the Joker's going to be fucked up. Like it's going to be Jared Leto's Joker mixed in with Mad Max.
Oh,
that's what I saw it being described. And his hair is going to be long, and that it's going to be like brownish and shit, where you could barely see the green. And it's going to be a way different Joker from what we saw in Suicide Squad.
Okay.
So I'm down. I don't give a fuck. I like Jared Leto. I like Jared Leto in anything. Like Jared Leto can have my babies. Which means I'll be fucking Jared Leto. Fucking me. But there you go. See the thing that talked about?
There we go. Come full circle.
There it is. It comes full circle. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. I'm down. See,
my thing, and like I said, I know we probably fucking beat this over the head so much already with it, but the reason why I never frown upon any interpretation of the Joker, because there is no one definitive interpretation of the Joker.
I agree. Don't like Gotham's Joker.
Well, Gotham's Joker,
I think the last episode,
I think they went a little
that Joker
over the board.
Was ridiculous.
Yeah, they went overboard with it.
Yes.
But for the most part, Joker is pretty much like a clean canvas. You can do what you want with said character.
Agreed.
Because the guy's fucked up here. So
yeah,
there's really no, like you said, he's an agent of chaos. He does shit just to do it.
Yeah.
So like he's okay, no, he's a serial killer. No, he's not really a serial killer. He's a robber. He's a thief. No, he's not really a thief either. He just does shit to do it.
Yeah.
He'll rob a bank, get the money, and then fucking burn it. He doesn't care.
That's it. That's
it.
That's why I like him.
He'll do it just to fucking do it. Just to create that chaos.
Yes. See. I agree with you. So we'll see. Jared Leto wants to start a Joker movie. He wants to keep doing Joker. I'm all for it. people are clamoring and want like a Joker Harley Quinn movie. Like, I'll be for that too.
Yes.
So
as long as it's better than that last fucking abomination that came out.
Yeah, it was Birds of Prey wasn't a good movie. So, what's next for X-Men after Last Stand? Wasn't the last one Dark Phoenix?
The last one, yeah. The Last Stand was the last of the original.
Of the original X-Men.
Of the original X-Men.
Yeah. Oh, well, with that, but we already talked about it. Remember? We put it on record on here that Hugh Jackman supposedly was in talks of the MCU and all the other stuff. So we may see him in the suit, the yellow suit, which is not my favorite suit.
We also talked about it in one other episode that the first official introduction of one of the mutants into the Marvel Universe is going to happen in Captain Marvel 2. Because the main villain in Captain Marvel 2 is going to be Rogue. Yep. And if you remember, Rogue got her powers from Miss Marvel.
Yep.
Who then became Captain Marvel, but Miss Marvel. So again, that's going to be like, I think, the first real introduction of the mutants.
Yeah. I can't wait to see, honestly, I think if we talked about this to death, like I can't wait to see, I don't know. I was just talking to somebody at the gym about it like the other day, or was it yesterday? There's just we were talking about Deadpool and I was like, no matter what, you can never recast Deadpool.
No.
Ever again. Like Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. That's it. Like once they retire the character, don't even think about making any more movies or whatever.
No.
Unless Ryan Reynolds is like, I'll make as many as I want or as many as they'll let me. I'll just keep going with this till I'm fucking old and gray.
Yeah.
You can never recast Deadpool. Now, with that being said, this person was like, same thing with Wolverine. I get it. I understand. Hugh Jackman's been Wolverine for 20 plus years. He's the only on-screen Wolverine, live-action Wolverine that any of us have ever known.
Yes.
So whoever they cast, because they're going to eventually cast it, recast it to somebody else. They've got huge fucking shoes to fill. Huge shoes to fill. Huge Jackman shoes to fill. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know who they're gonna get. And even if they get somebody, it's gonna have to be some actor that's gonna have the same passion, motivation, everything, and that's gonna have respect for the character like Hugh Jackman did. We talked about it before. Like with every corresponding movie, he got better and better and better. Yeah. He embraced the character more and more. Like physically, he looked like they ripped him right out of the fucking comic page and threw him on screen. So
the only way I can see them recasting the role and not being as standoffish is depending on the take of the character. If they make it a little darker, because Logan for me was the darkest we've ever seen, like Wolverine.
I loved it.
I loved it too. But if they go into that kind of stuff, but when he's younger, I can see, okay, it's a different telling.
Yeah.
And then the multiverse now. So
yeah. I mean, there's so much stuff there. I mean, even though the movies touched on it and everything, but not really. The movies, yeah. X-Men Origins Wolverine touched on the relationship between him and Sabretooth.
Yes.
So yeah, we got to see that, which Liev Schreiber, I thought was awesome.
No, Sabretooth.
He didn't look anything like comic book Sabretooth at all. Tyler Mane looked more like him in the first couple of X-Men movies. But, there's so much to draw from. There's, we got the Weapon X story. We got, his rivalry with Sabretooth and their whole history. He's got, the love triangle with Jean Grey and Cyclops. We got his time in Japan, which, again, the Wolverine that kind of like touched on that too.
Yes.
His time in Japan. There's so much. He ends up having a kid. We can fucking, then we can introduce fucking Dakin. His son. They already touched on in Logan X-23. There's so much stuff there that they can mine and I'm
shocked that they touched on X-23 before they did Dakin.
Yeah.
Because seeing how they already did the whole Japan.
I think in the comics, X-23 came out before Daken was introduced.
Really?
In the comics, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's so much like you could make a whole franchise just off Wolverine alone.
Oh yeah.
And it would be successful too, because a lot of people like hardcore geeks and even armchair geeks, general audiences, they'd be like, Wolverine.
Yeah.
Love Wolverine. X-Men, Wolverine. Like anybody that hears X-Men, they hear Wolverine. That's the first thing that comes to their mind. Not anybody else. Wolverine. So I don't know, man. And
it's weird because this is the one case where they do have a very prolific character. Not like with Iron Man. Remember, we've talked about it before. Iron Man was fucking third, fourth rate.
Yep.
Wolverine has always been that character for X-Men.
Yeah.
From the comic books, from the animated series, from figures, from memorabilia.
Yeah.
Wolverine has always been the guy.
Yep. From where he premiered in The Incredible Hulk.
Yes.
Where he was like the Canadian fucking secret agent or whatever he was with his little those little eyebrows. Up until, was it Amazing X-Men or it was X-Men number 1 where they introduced all the newer guys because the original X-Men were Iceman, Beast, Jean Grey, and Cyclops.
And Archangel.
Angel.
Angel.
Yeah. Archangel was later when he became part of the Four Horsemen with Apocalypse. But yeah. And then, obviously that storyline or that arc with those original X-Men went well.
Yep.
But then it wasn't until X-Men number 1 with Wolverine and Storm and Colossus and all Nightcrawler and all them that X-Men blew up. So, and front and center, who's the front and center of that fucking comic where they're busting through the fucking, the old comic? Wolverine is right leading the charge. So, we shall see. So yeah, does that answer your question, Lewis? A little more DC EU news. Is it officially known as a DC EU?
Yes.
DC Extended Universe?
Yes.
Okay. In a article that I read, how people made a big deal about Michael Keaton coming back as Batman in The Flash. And then we're going to get Ben Affleck coming back as Batman in The Flash. I guess people were talking and people were like, all right, Michael Keaton's back as Batman and blah, blah, blah. He's going to be the main Batman and da, 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 da. People have been talking about that because they're thinking it because he's OG Batman. And for a lot of people, he is their favorite Batman.
Yes.
Me included. Well, this article came out stating that Michael Keaton is not going to be the new Batman. He's only going to be in one movie, which is going to be The Flash. Actually, it came out in the New York Times. And, people thought that he was going to be the Batman that from now on for a while in the DCEU. Nope. That's not happening. So we're going to get from what on different article that I read, we're going to get 2 Batmen side by side. So we're going to see 2 Bat universes. One is going to be Ben Affleck and then one's going to be Robert Pattinson. So, yeah. So we're going to get the Batman movies with Robert Pattinson and it was Matt Reeves is the one who was directing them. And then, so we're going to see Ben Affleck in Justice League, obviously. Then he's going to be in The Flash. Supposedly, I think we talked about it here that they're talking about a possible series for HBO Max with Batman. So I don't know. I recently watched Batman Begins the other day. And man, it was a good movie.
Yeah.
Like the way everything's rooted in like reality, like that was a really good movie. And I think that the Batman with Robert Pattinson, I think that's in the same, they're trying to go for that too. In the same vein. Because I checked the trailer out after I watched Batman Begins and I think that's what they're going for. Because you know how like the main villain in this one, in the new one is gonna be the Riddler. Yeah. Played by Paul Dano. And just everything like gritty and dark and what I think they're going for that too. You know, Colin Farrell as the Penguin and Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman and everything. It looks like everything's rooted in reality. Nothing's like outlandish or comic booky like Ben Affleck's Batman is, like in the Justice League movies. So we'll see.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna have to wait and see because The Flash doesn't come out until November 2022.
Ooh, damn.
So we got just under 2 years to wait for this shit.
Well, hopefully they can get it right in that time.
Yeah.
And sticking with the DC news, There's no more guessing, no more questioning. It has been confirmed that Henry Lennox is Martian Manhunter in Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yep.
So if you guys were wondering and questioning, yes.
Yep. So we're definitely going to see Martian Manhunter in Justice League. Zack Snyder's Justice League, which should come out March, April. Yeah. It's coming out soon.
Oh,
it's coming out. I can't wait. I can't wait because I'm going to sit there and I'm going to eat it all. I'm going to eat it all. Let's see. Well, if we're going back to confirmations, Oscar Isaac has been confirmed finally by Marvel Studios to be Moon Knight.
Yes. I'm not as big a fan of Oscar Isaac as you are.
I am such a big fan.
But I am excited to finally get because Moon Knight has been sitting on this fucking shelf.
Yeah, for a while.
Forever.
Yeah.
When all these shows first came to Netflix, remember they were thinking about doing the Marvel Knights series?
Yes.
And everybody's like, oh, Moon Knight, and never materialized.
Yes.
Never fucking happened.
Yes.
Then it was like, oh, we're going to do a movie. Never fucking happened. Like, finally, we're getting a fucking Moon Knight.
Yeah.
So...
all right.
I can't wait.
I'm all for it. I am down. I'm down to Chinatown, baby. All right. So back to rumors. Because I like spouting rumors. So this isn't confirmed nothing. But Robert Downey Jr., he of Iron Man.
Yes.
And various favorite 80s movies of you and I, Weird Science, The Pickup Artist.
Oh, Pickup Artist.
Ooh. Has reportedly talked with Lucasfilm about potentially appearing in a future Star Wars project.
Oh. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Now, they talked in The Mandalorian about a character named Thrawn, General Thrawn, who, if you look him up, he's actually a pretty big character in the Star Wars universe.
Yes.
He looks cool, too. He's blue skinned, looks like a general. He's cool looking. People are saying that that's who he might be playing. If the rumor is true, and if he is indeed in talks to play anybody in the Star Wars universe, because it's Robert Downey Jr., it's got to be a big part.
Yeah.
It's got to be a big part. And with Thrawn and everything, we got Ahsoka, we got the Bad Batch, we got just everybody in there that they were talking about this, and he's like the big bad. He's kind of like a Darth Vader.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Give me
RDJ. I had to look down there to see his initials. Give me RDJ in Star Wars, in the Star War. That's what I want.
Oh. Okay. Here's the piece of news that I don't think any of us were expecting.
Okay.
Chris Evans.
Oh, yeah.
Is in talks with Marvel to return as Captain America.
Yep.
But it is not going to be for a standalone movie.
Correct.
More of a supporting role with leaving the door open to appear in another movie.
Yes.
So who knows? It might be he might appear in a movie as a throwback or like somebody going back in time, something like that.
Yep.
But it's not going to be where it's the way they described it in the article I read. He's going to be playing more like Iron Man did in Civil War. That type of where the movie's not really based around him, but he's still involved in the main storyline, but it's not 100% about him.
He had a big meaty part though in Civil War.
He did, but it was mostly all about Captain America.
Yeah. That's what I had here too. That was actually what I was going to close with. But he's coming back. One movie. So one movie only, and then with the door, like you said, left open to come back and something.
But it makes me wonder how much money they offer him.
Hey,
because he said he was done.
Hey, that's America's dick. So
America's dick.
So hey, fuck America's ass. That's America's dick, and we've talked about it. Or I've talked about it at length.
Talked about it. I see what you did there at length.
That was an impressive dick. What can I say? Man, I don't want that in my butt. So Chris Evans is coming back. So all you guys and gals, mostly gals, are going to be super excited about it. Me, I think it's a mistake. I think they should have left it as is. They ended Captain America's story perfectly. Yep. He fucking handed off the shield to Falcon. Mm-hmm. He was an old man. You found out he finally had his dance with fucking Peggy Carter. And we were good. Everything was good. Yeah. Now to bring him back, it would be akin to, bringing Robert Downey Jr. back as Iron Man. That would take everything away from
Endgame,
from Endgame and the funeral and that I'm Iron Man and all that shit. So, And it was funny because I was talking that over with one of my buddies today, and I was saying the same thing, how like he's like, maybe Disney is like doubling back or backsliding into the fact that Wonder Woman 84 did so terribly. And they're like, oh shit, maybe we need to bring back some of our old Avengers to throw a shot into these movies.
I can see, I mean, it's if they bring him back in current timeline movies, well, not because no matter what, the MCU is always 5 years ahead now, ever since Endgame.
Yeah.
But if they bring him back in a contemporary storyline, I think that's diminishing.
Yeah.
But if they bring him back in where this movie took place before the events, I can accept that.
I get it. I see what you're saying, but I just think that I just think enough's enough. I think that since they ended, it's done. But that's it. That's it. If we want to see Captain America, I think that Disney should keep Chris Evans in their back pocket for maybe 4 years or 5 years, then be like Captain America, like bring him on something as a cameo or something. Not right now. It's too far. It's too soon. They already gave him a send off. Infinity War or Endgame was like what, 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Just give us some time to grieve. Give us some time to grieve.
But my biggest thing is that it's just like in the comic books. How many fucking times did they kill Steve Rogers?
Oh, yeah, I know.
How many fucking times?
I know. And everybody comes back, and in comic books, nobody's really dead. But
Jesus. Yeah,
I get it. I understand. But don't bring back our DJ. I mean, you're gonna bring back Chris Evans, okay? But that's they need what they need to do is they need to foster and they need to write good movies. Everything hinges on these TV shows that are coming out, with, this week, WandaVision's premiering, we got Loki, we got Hawkeye, we got, all these, and then all these other Marvel shows down the pipeline, that Falcon Winter Soldier, like all these coming down. That's going to give us what we want in terms of nostalgia for the previous movies. They need to start fucking writing some shit and getting and introducing new characters and make them as compelling and as interesting and as entertaining as the previous 22 movies were. Which is why they're, with, what is it, Ironheart? The black chick who's going to be like the new Iron Man. Mm-hmm. Then we got we're going to have this young Avengers, new Avengers thing, which, okay, Ms. that's Marvel. Fine. Miss Marvel, all that, Hawkeye's daughter is going to be in, Kate Bishop is going to be in the Hawkeye TV series. Like, obviously they're planting seeds, but they're going to need to do something crazy. Like, again, and I've said it time and time again, where Marvel wins, where DC needs to catch up, is Marvel took a property that nobody knew about unless you were a hardcore comics nerd, Guardians of the Galaxy, and made it. And it's the most popular, one of the most popular Marvel movies ever. And these were from characters that nobody knew.
Pretty much.
Nobody knew who the fuck Star-Lord, Gamora, Groot, Rocket Raccoon. Nobody knew Drax. Nobody knew who any of these fucking people were. And they made a fucking super entertaining movie.
Yes.
That is still loved to this day. The sequel was, it was almost as good. Not as good as the first one, but still. And they did that. And this is why I still have hope that the Eternals is going to do well. Even though I'm not interested in this character at all, but I'm going to see it because the trailer looks cool. Black Widow, because after that, it's already been confirmed that there's going to be a new Black Widow.
Yes.
Florence Pugh is going to be the new Black Widow, who plays her sister in the movie. So we're going to get all these new heroes, or these light versions of the heroes that we know. So we'll see, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I don't know. We're going to get another Thor movie.
Yes.
Which that's going to satiate the hardcore fans from the past. We're getting another Doctor Strange movie,
yes,
which is long overdue. We're getting another Black Panther movie at some point.
But
so that's gonna
about the Black Panther. I thought I wrote it down here and I didn't.
Oh.
Kevin Feige was on record that yes, of course we know they're not recasting the role. T'Challa no longer exists.
Big mistake.
In the East, they're in the MCU. T'Challa will no longer exist.
Huge mistake.
They're not going to recast it. They're not going to do any CGI. The story in Black Panther 2 is mostly going to center around Wakanda and another existing character. I'm thinking...
Better be M'Baku.
No, I don't think it's M'Baku. I think it's the White Wolf. Remember, in the comic books, the White Wolf was his half-brother who had all the same powers and fighting abilities as Black Panther.
Are you sure wasn't the White Wolf fucking Winter Soldier?
He said in the movie, he said the White Wolf has rested enough. He never said that was the White Wolf.
But I thought that he was the White Wolf. I thought in the comics.
No, in the comic books, the White Wolf is his half-brother.
What? Are you sure?
I'm sure.
All right, I'll believe you because I'm not sure. Okay. But I'm pretty sure. I thought the White Wolf was a Winter Soldier. Okay, that's fine. I want M'Baku.
Really?
I want M'Baku. M'Baku. That's what I want. That's who I want. That he was out of the, and I'm going to watch it again because that's next on my list of Marvel movies. I don't know, man. Like I like M'Baku. Like he was big. He was imposing. He was obviously story-wise, it also makes sense. He was Black Panther T'Challa's rival. And then, because he wanted the fucking, to be the king and all that other stuff. And then they had the fight and all that. And then eventually they worked together. And so to me, he would be the next obvious person, movie-wise, cinematic-wise, to be Black Panther. Plus, I like Winston Duke. I think he's an awesome fucking actor.
He's like his name.
Yeah, that's right. Winston Duke. That's a cool fucking name, man. That's like a hitman. You just been duked by Winston Duke. It's like classy.
Oh, God.
Tough at the same time. But yeah, no, I don't know, man. I don't know. And, or, the other idea that they were floating around is, since nobody's really dead in the MCU or in Marvel, in the comics in general, bring back fucking, Creed. The fuck? Michael B. Jordan. Bring back Michael B. Jordan. Yeah. And bring him back and make him fucking Black Panther. Like it just, Michael B. Jordan, his star is up there.
Oh, yeah,
I can't even say he's a rising star. He's a fucking star.
Yeah, he is.
He's going to fucking direct the next Creed movie.
Yeah.
But but yeah, do that. That just makes, to me, that makes the most sense. Nobody's ever going to replace Chadwick Boseman, but the fact that they're like, to honor him or whatever, we're not gonna recast. T'Challa's not gonna be part of the. T'Challa is a huge fucking character in the Marvel comics. Huge.
Oh yeah.
He's part of the Illuminati. He's in a lot of the major storylines and all the crossover events and everything. He married Storm.
That's what I was gonna say.
Eventually, get to the Xmen.
Yes.
Like you can't. I get it. I understand that they want to be respectful, whatever, but come on. They've recast people before. And I get it. And, and then people will be like, but Coco Nut, you were just talking about how nobody's going to replace Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Yeah. How many movies does fucking Hugh Jackman make as Wolverine? How many movies did Chadwick Boseman make as Black Panther? 3.
Again, yeah, but
4.
He was fucking...
he was awesome.
When he did that pimp walk in fucking Endgame.
Listen, I'm not saying that he wasn't. I'm saying he was awesome. He was the character. Even when they cast him, I was like, really? 42? Like it was just like, but yeah, he won me over, and I was like, yup. But come on, this character's way too important to just leave on the shelf.
Yeah,
because the actor that portrayed him well, really well, died. Like, I don't think I'm being insensitive by that, but it's too big of a character to leave on the shelf.
Yeah.
Especially after you've taken so much, you've taken so much effort and work introducing him into the MCU. And Black Panther was like, one of the highest grossing fucking movies when it came out.
The only one that got nominated for an Academy Award. Yeah.
So you can't.
Black Panther,
to me, that's taking a step back.
Black Panther was the movie that made people look at comic book movies as movies.
Yeah.
Not comic book movies.
Yes.
The cinematography done on that movie was fucking ridiculous.
Everything
about that was when he was like going to see his father. Even though people said it was the Lion King.
It was totally Lion King, but yeah.
But it was like fucking ridiculous, man.
Yes. I agree. And it was an all black cast.
Yep.
And everybody was awesome. And it broke a lot of fucking, a lot of records. It fucking busted through a lot of like obstacles, like everything. But So again, that just strengthens my fucking case that now you're going to go, because unfortunately the lead character, the actor that played the lead character passed away. Unfortunately, now we're going to pivot, and now we're just going to make a Black Panther movie, but not about Black Panther. We're going to make stories about the different tribes and the different characters in Wakanda. Now, motherfucker, you need a central character. You need one central character.
If that's the case, don't call it Black Panther. Call it Wakanda.
Wakanda. Ebombe. Call it Ebombe. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, no, it just, I'm going to take a wait and see approach. And of course, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to go see it anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. To everybody out there, be like, yeah, good job, Marvel. Did it. No, I think they made a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Huge mistake. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Not sorry.
What do you got?
The last stuff I got is, again, with Kevin Feige. Like, Kevin Feige made a bunch of announcements, and they asked him like a bunch of questions. I guess Secret Invasion, which is the TV series, the Nick Fury-led TV series that's going to come to Disney Plus.
Yes.
Huge event in the comics. Literally involved every character in the Marvel universe.
Yes.
Because it was, so cool, like trying to figure out who was a Skrull, who wasn't, all that shit. Well, Kevin Feige went on record to say that Secret Invasion will not have the large-scale scope that the comics did.
Ugh.
It's going to be more centered on Nick Fury, and it's going to be an engaging storyline, and it's going to be entertaining. But if you're going to expect every character in the MCU to be in it, like Endgame was, he was like, don't get your hopes high. So, it was a little bit of a bummer. That was a little bit of a bummer because I love the fucking Secret Invasion storyline. So we'll see. So he was also asked about the Defenders. So all the characters from the Netflix shows. So Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and the Punisher. The Punisher was one of the Defenders, right? No. Okay. But the Punisher's in there.
Yeah.
He got asked if they're done for good and if we're ever going to see him ever again. He cryptically said, never say never.
Yes. Like I said, one of the rumors that came out of Spider-Man 3 is that Charlie Cox will be playing Peter Parker's lawyer, attorney, or something. So let's see, man.
Now, wait a minute. Is he going to be in Spider-Man? Because now other rumors are flying that we might see Charlie Cox or Matt Murdock in the She-Hulk TV show. Because Jessica Walters is a lawyer and she deals with superheroes and defending them and shit. But she does it as She-Hulk, which is weird. But then also another rumor is that we might be seeing Jessica Jones in there too. Jessica Jones is a PI with superpowers. She deals with that shit. She's constantly getting in trouble with the law, going to jail and shit. Maybe She-Hulk might come and defend her, and who knows? So that's what people are. Those are more rumors. These are mostly rumors going on, guys. So it's not confirmed yet, but that's it. Kevin Feige said never say never. So the never say never could be in the back of his head. He's probably like, nah, motherfuckers. But he's like, you know what? Let me just keep them guessing. Or maybe all of them have deals right now.
Yeah.
Including fucking Iron Fist, which I'd be so mad about that. I would be so mad about that.
That is a role that definitely has a need of recasting.
They just don't even do it anymore. Don't even do it anymore. Like, I could do without Iron Fist. I could do without Luke Cage.
But Luke Cage was 10 times better than Iron Fist, bro.
It was 100 times better, but still, I could do without it. Jessica Jones, the first season, I love the first season. The second season didn't really do it for me. So see,
I like the second season better than the first.
That's crazy. Yeah, I love the first season.
The first, because again, like I said, the one thing I tell everybody because you said it in one of the episodes. Oh, I bet you didn't like the second season. I'm like, no, I did. I liked it better than the first.
That's crazy
because it goes into more of her origin and explains why she is the way she is, and you get to understand why she's so fucking jaded and shit like that. Yeah. So.
I get it. Yeah, but I could do without her. I could do without her. I don't mind the chick with the afro with the fucking metal hand.
Oh, Fox,
I forgot.
Foxy.
She fucked Luke Cage. Then she worked with. Did she work with Jessica Jones? Yeah. So her I'll take.
Yeah.
I like her character. Obviously, I love the Punisher, Daredevil. But yeah, the other three they can fuck off. Like, I'm okay. I'm okay with it. That's okay.
I'll take a pass.
That's okay.
I'm not holding my breath.
I'm not into the street level heroes.
Yeah.
All right. I need my heroes big and bombastic. It's a good word.
Bombastic.
25-cent word.
25 cents a word.
Speaking of bombastic, do we have anything else?
Yes. My last piece of news here is for all you LOR fans, which is Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
Okay. They are doing a show of Lord of the Rings, but this is the weird part. The show takes place 1,000 years before the events of the movie.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. They're doing the same thing with Game of Thrones. They're doing the same thing with Game of Thrones. So brand recognition, basically. Hey guys, Lord of the Rings coming at you, but not the Lord of the Rings you know.
Yeah, exactly.
We're making shit up now.
1,000 years before the event.
Same thing with Game of Thrones. It's gonna be with Game of Thrones. It's either 1,000 years before all the events that happened in the original series, or like hundreds of years before. Like no matter what, still a long time. So they just want
to get away from the books.
They're just throwing shit on the wall now, and they're like, we're gonna write whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah.
Now. So, all right, cool. What do you guys think? Did you enjoy all the news that we threw at you?
One more thing I want to talk about before we kick in. We all talk about Cobra Kai season 3.
Yeah. Can we?
Yes.
Cobra Kai season 3 was awesome.
It was awesome, but let me tell you one thing, man.
Oh.
I was saying, like, I mean, the storyline was good. I'm probably not going to talk about what you're talking about. When you watch shows like this, you're supposed to suspend belief and all this stuff like that.
Yes.
Half of the shit that happened in this show could have been fixed with one thing. Call the fucking cops.
Oh, yeah.
When they showed up at his house,
listen,
I'm like, what the fuck?
Listen, man, it's karate gangs.
It's
fucking this whole, you have to suspend disbelief entirely. Like,
oh my God.
Fucking feuding karate dojos.
Yes.
Come on. Come on. They showed up at a fucking carnival. We're gonna kick your ass. And they have a big fight. They go in school. I'm gonna kick your ass. And they have a big fight. They go to fucking Daniel's house. Spoilers, if you haven't seen it. They get into a big fight. Like, come on. Like, and nobody calls cops or anything. They're just like, hi, yeah. Then Daniel shows up. He's like, what the fuck? Then fucking Johnny shows up. What the fuck, guys? This is not what Cobra Kai does. Then you fucking got Sensei Kreese going, good.
When the one part, I mean, spoilers, they took the money from the little Asian kid, grand larceny, felony, broke the kid's arm, felony, okay, like, these little motherfuckers are committing felonies, not even a misdemeanor, just fucking felonies.
Listen, I was dying with that little fucking nerd Asian kid. They kicked my fucking ass. Now, I liked the third season. I didn't like it as much as the previous seasons.
Okay.
I think the third season went a little slow and it rehashed a lot of shit. And though I appreciate it because I'm a Karate Kid fan of the original movies, a little too much fan service. Okay. There was no need to go to Okinawa.
Well, yes,
to services. Okay, he was about to lose the dealership, but they did that on purpose. They could have.
Oh yeah, I know.
All right, there was no reason to go to Okinawa. I understand. We want to see Kumiko. We want to see Chosen. Whatever. Okay, there was no need for that. Okay, the only cool thing that served was Chosen showing him that fucking new Miyagi technique where you fucking freeze everything up. And Daniel got to use it later on Kreese. Spoilers.
Well, we're full of spoilers.
We're full of spoilers. So, but just like, that. And then, the fucking, the chick that helps him fucking get the dealership fucking deal is the fucking girl he saved in the village. Like, I was like, really?
I had a feeling, bro.
I was like, really?
When she showed up with Miko, I was like,
I know. Yeah. I was like,
something was up with that.
Then, what was another one? Like, I was super excited in the finale of season 2 when Allie shot him like a friend request and you saw it on the phone. We're like, oh, Elizabeth Shute's coming back.
But a little stuff funny you said that. because I was gonna write it in. You know, when they did that, she wasn't guaranteed. They hadn't even talked to her about being on the show.
I know.
They had a backup
They left
plan.
it ambiguous. Yeah.
Ralph Macchio was saying that they had a backup plan in case she said she wasn't going to do the show. What they were going to do is play it off as it's her husband catfishing Johnny.
Oh, that would have been.
So what they had backed up plan was when they went to lunch, he was supposed to show up to have lunch with Allie, and it was going to be her husband.
Oh.
That was their backup plan in case Olivia Shue said, no, I'm not doing it.
I would have rather much had that.
I didn't like the fact that she had to come in to kind of make them realize or create that peace.
Again, suspend disbelief. That's the thing. It was fan service.
Yeah,
I thought like seeing that finale, I was like, oh, so like everybody else, I was theorizing like how she was going to come in. Was it going to be a love triangle? Was Daniel's fucking wife going to fucking, try to fight her because, now Daniel still had a thing for her and all. I was thinking all sorts of fucking weird shit. And then what we got, I was like, all right. We got her for 2 episodes, all right. And we got fucking Okinawa, we got for 2 episodes too. So I was like, all right. It was just, I don't know.
But the problem is like a lot of people who are watching the show now probably haven't even seen the original
That's
trilogy.
What I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I say trilogy because I don't count the next Karate Kid.
Yeah, no,
the original trilogy.
Yeah.
So they don't, like Brittany, there's a lot of stuff that she's like, what? Like what's, and I have to keep explaining to her, well, this happened in part 2.
Yeah.
That happened in part 3.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I appreciate the fan service because I'm a big fan of the fucking movies.
Yeah.
But any Joe Schmo out there and there's a lot of them out there that are like, Cobra Kai is awesome. And they were like, but I didn't understand, I'm like, you got to watch fucking movies. You watch the movies? No, I never did. Oh, it's based on Karate Kid? What? Like I've heard that a handful of times. I'm like, all right, how stupid are you? But yeah, that just, I don't know. Like for some reason, this season just didn't sit well with me. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't as good as the first 2 seasons. Now, with that being said, they set the table, they set it up. Next season, they can right a lot of wrongs with this season. We don't need anyone. You don't need Okinawa. We don't need boring characters. We're getting Terry Silver back.
Oh yeah,
which I am stoked about. I like the whole backstory with Kreese.
Oh yeah,
I totally appreciated that. Like somebody said when we were watching it, she was like, I don't give a fuck how nice they make him seem. It's not going to make me fucking like him. Because at the end of the day, he's a fucking asshole.
He's an asshole.
But just like, I appreciate the whole backstory because you got to see why he's the biggest, why he's that big of an asshole.
Yes.
And appreciate that fucking misdirection early on where they showed the fucking dude with the ponytail that was in his unit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, that's Terry Silver. And she was like, who? I'm like, Karate Kid Part 3.
Yeah.
And I was like, he was the main villain, blah, blah, blah. And then they end up shooting him. I was like, because that wasn't Terry Silver. Like that misdirection. And then it wasn't until like the last scene of the flashback in the last episode where the guy hugged him and he was like, anytime, anything you need, I got you. And I was like, that's Terry Silver.
Yeah.
So, and then at the end, when Kreese spoilers, when Kreese fucking called him and he was like, called somebody and he was like, hey, long time, I need your help. And I was like, yeah, now this season is going to right a lot of wrongs where the whole, to me, it felt like this season, they didn't know where to go. Like it was just,
well, the thing
like
is,
it was directionless.
Well, the one thing that they're doing is the first one had to do a lot with the first movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Second season still hatching a lot of stuff on the first movie.
Yeah.
Now in the third season, they started hatching stuff from the second movie.
Yep.
There was a lot of stuff that had to do with this, like Okinawa and Chosen and all that other shit. I think,
but then they touched on the third movie too.
They touched on it.
Yeah.
But I think in this one, we're going to see a lot of references and memories from the third movie. Because like when he was telling his daughter about fear, like this is where I almost lost the fear. And the third one, I'm afraid.
Not gonna lie, but when we were watching it, it was funny too. Cause then we're watching it. She still hasn't seen part 3 yet. And then he was like, yeah, fear. And he was like, when I fought, and I saw that he was fighting Mike Barnes, I was like, oh, I shut it off. I'm like, nope. She's like, what? I was like, they're talking about part 3. You got to watch part 3.
Yeah.
The next day we watched part 3 and then we finished Cobra Kai season 3 because from that point on, it was basically part 3. They're setting shit up for all the callbacks and everything for part 3 in season 4. So I'm excited because now they have a plot. Now they have an arc to season 4 where now it's the warring dojos. It's Johnny and Daniel LaRusso together with Miyagi-Do Karate and what was it? Eagle Fang.
Eagle Fang.
Eagle Fang Karate.
Which is a weird name.
It was such a weird name. But eagles have fangs. But they're together, which is something that everybody, all the fans wanted to see.
Yeah.
Them finally, like, fucking put their differences aside and fucking come together. Hawk finally redeemed himself, thank God, because he's like my favorite character on the show, because he's me. And it's their karate dojo versus Cobra Kai now.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Kreese, and I can't wait to see Terry Silver. And it was funny too, watching Karate Kid 3 now. God damn, that's the worst out of the 3 movies. To me, that's the worst out of the 3 movies. And Terry Silver, fucking, if he isn't the fucking prototypical 80s villain in that movie, like there's scenes where he's literally like,
yeah,
like what the fuck? So I can't wait. I hope he does that overacting in season 4.
Well, he was a soap opera actor.
Yeah, I know. And I looked him up what he looks like now. Aside from gray hair, he looks exactly the same.
Really? Okay.
Exactly the same. So it's gonna be pretty cool. And I like that the story arc is gonna be now. They're gonna be obviously against each other. They're gonna be training for the All Valley tournament because that's a seed that they planted in part 3 about the over 18 and over All Valley tournament, karate tournament. Because now after the impassioned talk that they had in the fucking with the community board meeting. With the city community board meeting. So now we're gonna get it. Because I thought we were gonna see the tournament in part 3 and in season 3, but we're not.
No.
So obviously that's what's gonna lead. The whole season is gonna lead to the tournament, and then that's how it's gonna end with the tournament. Whoever wins, whatever.
Even though they don't have many seasons left.
Yeah.
But one of the writers actually said they have enough material. John Hurwitz.
Yep.
Who is the co-creator.
Yep.
Said that they have enough materials they can do 7 seasons or more if they wanted to of the Cobra Kai.
Do it.
But they're not going to go much more.
Do it. I'm all about it.
So
I'm all for it. As long as they keep the stories interesting, I'm good. And as long as even though I want Terry Silver to be fucking just outlandish, like even I like how they're giving they're humanizing even like the cookie cutter villains, like with Kreese, like his backstory, and when he beat the shit out of fucking Tori's fucking landlord, just shit like that. Like you're making them like well-rounded. Still hate their guts, but still you're like, oh, all right, that wasn't too bad. He's still fucking asshole though. Like I like that. As long as they keep developing their characters, I'm good. So that's it.
Cobra Kai, some spoilers. Go fucking check it out if you haven't watched it.
You gotta watch it. Watch all this.
If you haven't seen the original 3, watch them first.
Yeah, because there's gonna be so many callbacks. You'll be like, huh?
Yeah, you'll literally understand everything that's going on.
What's that mean? So, all right, that's all we got, guys. Right. Is there anything else?
No.
All right, that's all we got, guys. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys had a good time. We had a good time. We'll be back next week with all the same shit. Well, not the same shit, different shit, same tone.
Yes. Because we only have one tone, and it is inappropriate.
Inappropriate and loud. Now, if you guys enjoyed this and want to see, and this is your first time here, thank you for watching. Muchas gracias. Also, you can check out all previous episodes on the Beef Master Network on YouTube.
I was going to say, where can you find it?
On YouTube? Yes. And on there we have us, the Geeks That Lift. We also have Before the Cut, Geeks That Lift Before the Cut, which is an offshoot of, we don't talk about news and stuff. We talk about
whatever
ourselves.
We want, though.
Whatever the fuck we want. We talk about butthole pleasures and golden showers and
that's enough. You got to check it out to figure out what the fuck we talk about. Okay, we don't give it away for free.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
What are you saying? You want to play?
You got to pay.
You got to pay.
And the only way you got to pay is you got to go on there. Go on our YouTube channel, Beef Master Network. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and then hit that bell. Once you hit that bell, you're going to hear, and then a new episode is going to pop up. Actually, no, you hit that bell, you know what's going to happen? A new thing's been going on for the last few weeks where you get alerted that a new episode is going to premiere. And it's going to premiere in like 2 hours. And it's going to premiere in like 30 minutes. And then it's going to give you a cool fucking countdown. And it's going to be like 30, 29, 28. You know what I mean. And then the new episode drops.
And then
now,
all up in your
face. Like all up in your, like, hey guys, what's up?
Just like that.
Just like that. All right. Also, we're on all our social medias. We're on Facebook. We're on
Twitter.
We're on
Instagram.
Under Geeks That Lift. So give us a shout. And, you know, if you want to use old school email, you can reach us at
geeksthatlift.com.
At gmail.com.
At gmail.com.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool if we ever had a geeksthatlift.com?
Oh my God. Wouldn't it be cool if we had a Geeks That Lift at AOL.com?
Oh.
Ooh.
The whole sound and shit.
And everything. Then we'll be talking about like, and then you'll see the fucking buffer wheel.
All of you, if there are any really youngsters, which I hope there are no youngsters watching this right now, because you got some fucked up parents if you're watching this. Okay. You don't know what the fuck that is. So go ahead and ask your parents.
Yeah. Ask your parents what AOL is. Ask your parents what buffering is. Ask your parents what the color wheel is. I mean, that could also be a butthole, but we're doing the color wheel.
Go ahead and ask. Just
ask them. You know what? And then afterwards, and they say, where are you hearing about this? Just be like, Geeks That Lift, motherfucker. On YouTube, all right? So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching for the Geeks That Lift. I'm Coco Net, followed by
the freaking Rican.
All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon.
Peace.